Hi, this is William Moore Warren James, and today we're going to discuss the three chosen parts of generative syntax. Those three are prescriptive and descriptive rules. Second is constituency, and the third one is constituent and recursion. Now, we will tackle first the prescriptive and descriptive rules. So, the first thing you might ask yourself is, what is it that people know when they know the syntax of their language? One possible answer of prescriptive grammarian would give is that what speakers know when they know the syntax of their language and what rules should they follow. So the first rule is don't split infinitives. For example, he decided to quickly leave the room. Instead, you should rather say, he decided quickly to leave the room. And the second rule is, don't end sentences with prepositions. For example, which student did you talk to? Instead, you should rather say, to which student did you talk? And the third rule is use I and me correctly. For example of correct use of I. My sister and I went to the shops. While in me, I'm gonna give three examples of uh, me, and there is only one correct. So the first is, she gave it to my sister and I. She gave it to me and my sister. She gave it to my sister and me. So the correct one is the last. She gave it to my sister and me. So we're done with prescriptive rules. Now we'll move forward to descriptive rules. A descriptive grammarian looks at language at exactly this way. A descriptive grammarian is interested in absorbing the regularities in the particular aspects to the world around them. Language, not only what speakers do, but what they don't do. But another kinds of linguistic behavior apart from producing and writing, one ability that uses language have is they're able to look at or consider strings of words, sequences of words, and they have an opinion as to whether that sequence, if word, is possible of their language or not possible. We're done of prescriptive and descriptive rules. Now we'll move forward about the constituency. Sentences have an internal structure. Words form groups, and this group of words can form a larger groups. And these groupings of words called constituents. This kind of example are not polar questions that can be answered to a yes or no. For example, is the girl tall? Can the girl see the boy who is holding the plate? And the corresponding answer is, the girl is tall. The girl can see the boy who is holding the plate. What actually is the rule performing yes-no questions in English is Not that you take the first auxiliary in the declarative and move it to the beginning, but that you take the first auxiliary after a certain group of words and you move that to the beginning. So the rule performing yes/no questions is sensitive to the structure of a sentence, not just to the sequence of word one after to another. So now the last one, which is the constituent recursion. A fundamental property of human languages is that they allow sentences to exhibit something called recursion. Being composed of constituents also allow languages to be recursive. Recursion is the property of language which allows grammatical processes to be applied repeatedly, combining constituents to produce an infinitive variety of sentences of indefinite length. For example, John regrets that fact. In this example, you have the verb regrets and followed by noun phrase, which is that fact. Regret is a verb that allows the possibilities not having a noun phrase following it, but having a whole sentence following it. So you could also say, John regret that Mary was not invited. So we have a whole sentence which contains a smaller sentence which is Mary was not invited. So this is the instance of recursion. A constituents containing a constituents of the same type. So that's all. Thank you.